And then nowadays, the influence is everybody on YouTube. You know, between shout outs to everybody between like Will the Beast, Jojo Gomez, Kinjas, Keone Mari. Like, you have a whole variety of influences now that are influencing in a whole different way. And the beauty is that you have that now. Especially, what's interesting is that you had only MTV really be the big influence for dance culture or hip hop culture. Yeah. For decades.
It was the bottleneck for a long time.
Everything that was hip and street and youth was MTV and BET and VH1. Sure, they had a good show.
That's some.
And then our scene took off so big on YouTube, and you had Hip Hop Internationals also happening. Mm-hmm. You see all this growth and what it's bringing, and all of a sudden it's like, okay, how do we use that? And then all of a sudden America's Best Dance Crew became a thing. Yeah. That became a whole new influence. Now you got people who for the first time got to see Asians really take over a whole platform.
More than just math.
or karate. Actually created a whole new stereotype now.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Like, we really didn't have this stereotype for Asians prior to America's Best Dance Crew. That's true. Your mass media stereotype was good at math, at some point I think asexual or non-sexual, and then good at karate. Now you've got the whole scene, to me, was always Asian American. So now you've got a huge Asian American influence in dance on MTV. That opened the door for so many people. Actually, what I loved about it, about America's Best Dance Crew and World of Dance, is that it allowed Asian Americans, actually not even just Asian Americans, minorities, to see that this is something real and that anyone can do this. Like, people started going to school. People started going to UC Irvine because of Kaba Modern on America's Best Dance Crew.
Yeah, I remember.
Like, that's huge. And then, like, people are changing their lives to come and do this. And that's the amazing pro of what has happened with YouTube and social media and all these shows. The con is that you get the oversaturation. You do get people trying to milk things for money. You don't really get to be in depth because you have to cover so many things and kind of tell stories more than get into the history.
Because they're trying to sell drama, quote unquote.
Right.
I remember some of the things that they tried to do behind the scenes with ABDC. I remember hearing they're trying to set things up, but they're like, because every competitor there was practically
a professional,
and they knew each other before the show.
Right.
Why would I want to do that?
Right.
Why would we want to create drama?
Right. Exactly. It's a gift and a curse. Like, everything is a double-edged sword. If you do too much of any one thing at any time, it can become a bad thing. If you sleep too much, if you eat too much, like, it can have a reverse effect on you. And that's kind of what we see when it comes to art in the mainstream media, is that it's a gift and a curse. I do think that it's helped propel more than it has hindered, but there's definitely people who are going to say